Hello, teacher.
Hello. Okay,
I
we're
have some.
ready. Let's look at the picture. Picture
The
two.
second picture.
The second
Okay.
picture. These can help you.
What are they doing? What are they?
Okay, just tell me about the picture then. You can just read it in your mind.
This picture shows some woman or girls.
Yeah, maybe woman.
Yes. Three women are looking at some dress, looking at the clothes shops. They are maybe friends because I can see they're really happily and friendly. They are in front of the clothes shop and looking at a dress, maybe.
Yes.
I think they love it, but there are a lot of things they bought, so I don't think they will buy this dress. It's maybe in the early springs when the weather is a bit cold, because I can see they are wearing a comfortable clothes, but it's warm clothes. I can also see some people on the street. So they are in the brown city.
Very good. Okay, do you think they are enjoying themselves?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you know that they are enjoying themselves?
And I can see the smiles on the face.
Yes. Okay, good. Let's go. Listen. No. Let's look over here. Doing sport, helping at home. Okay, we've done those ones. Let's go on to part 3.
What is the
You finished those ones, remember? People doing sport and helping at home.
yeah?
Okay.
But where's the part?
Here's part 3. We're going to do this now. Okay.
Yeah.
Giving opinions and asking for opinions. Okay, so we need to do some questions over here. Let's choose which word will go on each line.
I think that
Yes, you can think and
I
work.
think that having a meal together. Dot dot dot. What about you? The the best things to do is, do you agree?
Yes.
What do you think? In my opinion, they should. I'm not so it's not me.
I'm not so.
But it's, I'm not so sure.
Yes.
Is having a meal together is a good idea? Having a meal together would
Would be
be
good.
good. I prefer to go for a meal together.
Yay, very nice. Okay. Complete the conversation. Listen. Okay, we're not going to listen. Let's just think of what can work where. But there's
No.
10. A photography teacher wants to organize an activity for new students to get to know one another at the start of the course. The options Angelica and Raphael are discussing are in the box. Okay, I don't have the listening, so it's difficult to do this. Okay, let's move on. Talk with your partner about this situation. A teacher has asked her class what the most interesting way to learn about history would be. Discuss these 4 options with your partner.
Visiting historic building, watching historic dramas, acting together to create a historical play, reading historical stories together in class.
Okay, so now we're going to discuss all of them, and at the end you're going to tell me which one you think would be the best option or the most interesting. So visiting historic buildings, why is that an interesting way to learn history?
Yes. Okay. I think visiting the historic building is a good idea to. What is the situation?
Situation is what's happening now. So the situation.
But I know I know it is what's happening now. But
this is it. This
teacher
is
has asked the class what was. Okay, I think visiting historic buildings is a good idea to learn about the history. Since we can visit, we can play and learn inside it about some things involved to the place that we visit. We can also see some interesting thing inside it too.
Very good. What about watching historical dramas, films?
I don't think it's a good idea because when we watch drama, it's about we cannot learn a lot about the history, and if we can listen to the history stories, this will be more fun and interesting. So we can also reading story together too. Does any story will have a its meaning and
yeah, it can help
us for life.
Okay, acting together to create a historical play.
Oh,
so you're acting in front of the class.
I think it's really interesting, but we cannot learn a lot because it will take a long time to create and practice the play together. But we only learn about a small play of history.
Okay, so you can only act a little part. Okay. Reading historical stories together in class. What do you think about that?
What? I told you. So I will show you this. I think it's a great idea. Okay. I totally agree with you because it's really exciting. We can explore some things in the histories while reading story together too. Mm, there are a lot of story in the histories, and any story will have the mean
Good
to have it.
meaning.
Yeah, good meaning
Very good.
to have it.
Yes. But which one now do you think is the best or the most interesting?
I think is visiting the historic buildings. I think that it it's really interesting. It is a fascinating way to explore the things inside it was involved. We can visit a lot of buildings. So we can explore some story involved to it.
Very, very good, Phuc. Very nice. I like that you give me long answers. I'm very happy. Okay, let's see. A teacher wants his class to learn more about space. Here are some different ways to learn about space. Talk together about different ways to learn about space and say which students will find most interesting. Okay, let's go find that quickly. Page C12. Okay, let's go down. Let's look for page C12. 3. Okay. So these are different ways for students to learn about space. I'm going to talk about them. Okay, and then tell me which one you think is the most interesting.
Well, there's a way to fly into the sky.
No, I think they just go to the space station.
Oh, I thought that the student can fly.
Good. No, I don't think so. It's too far.
mm, Play games? Really? Okay, reading books and
And they can also go to a museum about space.
okay. This is going to the museum.
No, that's going to the space station. This one is going to the museum.
I will talk with you.
Yes, you. Okay. I will ask and answer some questions with you. So I will ask you first, then you can ask me. Okay.
Okay. I would love to begin with the space, the place of space. What do you said? PlayStation?
Space station.
I'd love to. I would love to begin with the space stations. I think it's a good idea to learn about space since they can see a lot of things inside it, and there's some notes because I can see they are bring notes to write something they learn into it. It will be really interesting, and since they can also learn a lot because the teacher will talk about many information.
A lot of
How about you?
information. Okay. Now you can ask me about the next one. Do you think drawing pictures?
Yes,
Okay.
Oh, no. I thought that this format is I I talk about a picture and you talk again about it, but it's pretty short.
Is that how it
Short.
works in the exam?
And then you will continue about another pictures
Okay.
and you finish you finish it. I will talk about the picture and I continue another picture.
Yeah, okay. Is that how it works in the exam?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Okay, then I agree with you. I think it would be very interesting to go to a space station. The students will be able to see the rocket ships or the spaceships. They will be in front of them. They can touch them. I think this is a great way for them to remember all the information, and it's very interesting for them. Okay, what do you think about students drawing pictures of space?
Hmm. No. Okay, I will talk about. I don't think it's a good way to learn about space because drawing about the space is they create in their mind and they cannot learn anything. They only draw the things they all already knew about space. So how about you? So what do you think?
Yes, I think you're absolutely right. Okay, they can draw pictures. I think drawing pictures is more learning about art. It's not really learning about space. So I agree with you. I don't think they can learn too much more than what they already know. Okay, what do you think about playing space games?
Wait, I think that when you finish on the picture, when you finish it, you continue and then you ask me. I will talk the another pictures.
What about you? Okay, okay. Okay, when I look at the children playing space games, that is also just like the picture of them doing art. I don't think that it is very informative. I don't think they will gain a lot of knowledge by playing games. They will know how to play the game, but they won't know much about space. I think in the
Yes,
game there will only be simple space facts and information. It will not be anything new that they will not know. What do you think?
yes. I totally agree with you because when they're playing games, they cannot learn about the knowledge about the real life. They only know about the games they are played. But
Yeah.
I think reading books is a really good idea because they can also read about good information about space. They can also learn something that they cannot gain in the museum or the exhibition of space. In the book, there are a lot of information for them to gain. What do you think?
Okay. I agree with you that there is a lot of information in the books. The only part about that worries me is that it might be a bit boring for them. Okay, there's so many subjects that they learn in books and they sit in class and they learn in books. I don't think it is very stimulating. It's not very exciting. So, yes, if you like reading, that's fine. You can gather information, but I don't think it's the most exciting. Okay, I think going to a museum would be far more exciting than reading books. They could go around, learn things. There would be an instructor at the museum who could give them a lot of information and talk to them while they are looking at different facts and information about space. What do you think about the museum?
In my opinion, go to the museum. We can also learn about a lot of things in space because um, since the museum can uh, bring a lot of real information to us. But I don't think they are much as much as the books. So, what do you think is the best way to learn?
We didn't do the top one, the movie.
What?
What about this one?
Oh, I forget it. What's that?
Watching
Is
a movie
what?
about space.
Okay, I I think that watch the movie about space is not a really good idea because in the movie they have to cut and print a lot. So if they watch the TV or the movie, they cannot uh, imagine what is the real space in the mind.
Okay. Very good.
So what is the best way to learn?
To me, in my opinion, I would say going to the space station is probably the best way to learn because you can actually see the real things that go into space. And I think because it's something that we don't see very often, it would make it very interesting for the students. What about you? What do you think is the best way?
Yes, in my eyes, I totally agree with you because they can note a lot of important information for them. They also can touch and do anything with the things involved to the space.
Okay, very good. Okay, we are done for today. Are you happy?
What?
We are done for today. We're only doing 1 hour today. Okay, but I will talk to you next time. You look like a pirate.
Okay.
Okay,
Goodbye,
well done.
teacher.
I'm very happy with your speaking. Okay, good job. Enjoy. See you next time. Goodbye, Phuc.
Goodbye rồi, em về tại đây.